Chris Rock had a good idea years ago when he said, "Go ahead and sell the guns, but make the bullets expensive as hell."
Very well.
Right.
Now, who said that? Who did you say?
I think it was Chris Rock.
I think you're right.
It might have been Chris Rock, but I heard that a while back, and it just made so much sense. All right, you won't ban the guns, motherfucker. We'll ban the bullets.
Right.
Ban it. Not only make them expensive as shit, ban them.
Yeah.
You want 100 rounds to go out and shoot a deer? All right, what's going to cost you? $75 a pop. But no, I say just ban the bullets.
Yep.
Now,
That's
yeah,
true.
there's going to be some other. I've watched The Walking Dead. I know that you can make 4 bullets a day if you try hard. I've seen it. I saw Eugene do it. But y'all watch Walking Dead. Eugene can make some goddamn bullets. He's only 4 a day, but he can make some.
Hey,
4 shots he didn't have yesterday.
exactly. That's what I say. 4 bullets you didn't have before.
That's 4 zombies that better watch what the fuck you're doing. Is all I can tell you.
You better be a crack shot too. That'd be my ass.
Everybody, including you in the audience, be serious. I want to know exactly how everybody feels. A year with no sex or a year with no cell phone?
No cell phone for sure.
Yeah,
No
me too.
sex.
You can't do that. No sex. Well,
I've done it, so doesn't make a.
I guess it depends on your situation. Yeah, I mean, if you are in a relationship, can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody and having no sex?
Yes, I've
No,
done that shit before, and that's why it ended.
I don't want to.
But I mean, how miserable would that be?
I'll be by myself.
Exactly, right?
I was gonna say, because if you pick
what was the other one? Okay, it was an elephant. Oh, a chimp.
Oh, chimp.
It's a rat on a chimp.
Chimps are crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all are, a little bit livable chimp. Like they. Number 2 is Alexander the Great was accidentally buried alive. Scientists believe that he suffered from a neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which we know nowadays. They believe that when he died, he was actually just paralyzed and mentally aware.
Oh my.
God, can you imagine that shit?
Suffocated to death.
Mhm.
How awful.
That made me not breathe so well. Take 2. That made me not be able to breathe so well. Number
twisted, facts get sold. We cut through the noise, break the mold. Pop culture, scandals, history lost. We dig up the truth, no matter the cost. The Coletrane's leading, JJ's got the take. Shell drops the hammer, make no mistake. No script, no leash, no corporate chain. We wreck the rules and derail the game. This is TraneWreck'D. Step up or stay out the way. You're either all in or you're just in the way.
Well, Well, after what, 8-9 months, we're finally back. Welcome to TraneWreck'D. It is our studio style podcast. I am the Coletrane. Down there is Lady Coletrane, Shell.
Hello. Long time no see.
And you go ahead and point up because I know I'll point the wrong direction if I do it. So, nope. Whoops.
Oh, it is on my screen. So I must
There
be
you
doing
go.
it.
That's where it is.
Guys.
Miss JJ. So, first of all, everybody out there, am I echoing to you? Because I am to myself, because, I can hear my own voice. I can hear it through my earpiece and through my microphone. And Shell is just beyond the wall from me, so I can hear her voice out loud and then through my headphones. So, if anytime I start echoing, let me know, and then I'll just tell you, suck it up, Buttercup. So, why have we been gone so long? Because 2024 was a snot rocket, middle finger, shove a shampoo bottle up your ass type of year, where it just started. It started in March, where, all of you who follow me on Facebook and Instagram, that's where our 13-year-old dog died, who was like my best buddy. Which that was hard, so I had to take a couple of weeks off of that. Not only was I depressed, our other dog was depressed. Like, she would go to where the other dog, used to be all the time and just kind of stare, which that would break my heart. So we went, and I've never even showed a picture of Rowdy yet, have I?
I don't think so.
2 weeks later, we got a little buddy named regular size Rowdy, and he's what is he? I keep wanting to say Australian Shepherd, but that's not. He's a
border collie lab.
Yeah. So he has a nice big plump body and a tiny little head, and just the sweetest little thing. But he's you can tell he's been through some shit, because when we first got him, I mean, you sneeze and he was just gone. Let's see. As you see in the comments, our cat had escaped for a while. 2 weeks, and of course it was right before it started getting blistering hot here in Arizona. I want to say when she got lost, it started getting into the 105, 106 area.
Yeah, I think it was in May.
Yeah, because it was close to Mother's Day, so that really sucked ass. So the way this happened is, those of you who don't believe in God or do believe in God, take this for what it is. Yeah, I'm fairly agnostic, but after we found the cat, the turtle went missing, of all goddamn animals. So what happened was there was a storm, and apparently the turtle was on the basking area. And before we go on, the turtle's like this big. It's about saucer size, so he's 12 years old. So we're guessing the wind knocked him off his basking area. And if you see this little son bitch run, he runs, and he's fast. Well, the painters that I never wanted to begin with, we rent this house, so the landlord decided that the shutters or some shit needed painting. They did a horrible job. They left all their paint behind, but they also knocked a plank of wood out of the gate area. I didn't think the turtle would be able to fit through there, but apparently he did, because when we finally found him, it was 3 miles away, and 2 weeks later. It was just by the grace of God, I guess, because what happened was I was taking my daughter around the neighborhoods and, just having her go door to door. And, she's 20, but still, that's your baby. So when I saw her body language, the shoulders were slumped after each person said they didn't see the turtle. I got pissed, and I challenged God and said, "Hey, you son of a bitch, show me you exist. Give me something." Okay, he did. Later that day, we got a phone call from somebody that found the turtle intact 3 miles away. When we actually got the turtle, we saw the markings that, yes, this was the turtle. And it was like, son of a bitch. Right after that, shit went downhill fast with the Coletrane. What happened first before I got knocked upside the head with something?
I can't remember. Luck just started getting bad. And then I've had a neck problem since, it's been like 12, 13 years. But when did I stop wrestling? 13 years.
It's 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah. So that was my last bump. And ever since then, I've had neck issues. I just discovered, I don't know if you can see it or not, but like, see that lump right there? That's my clavicle that's shoved out of place. So my shoulder hurts like a son of a bitch. So I'm always doing things to my neck, like traction. And I have one of those things where you're supposed to hang it over your door, shut the door, and then like it's like a neck brace. It just kind of pulls your neck up, and you're supposed to do that for like 15 minutes. I hooked it into an eye hook, a very thick eye hook that was into the stud in the wall, and it was in there pretty deep. So I got on the floor, put the contraption on, not quite tight enough to really get the traction go on. So I scoot a little bit further until it's just enough to where you feel tension. And all of a sudden I heard what sounded like a gunshot. And all I knew after that was I heard just this really, really high pitch, like just, I can't describe it. It's just a high pitch, like siren for like 12 seconds. And I could tell, you see, Gonzo said the audio was weird. Hang on. How's this? Nope, still shitty. Okay. Still echoing?
Yes.
Is it? Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, so for this story. So where was it? Oh, so anyway, I hear this huge gunshot. And I feel with like sweat to start.
The microphone a little bit closer because you're cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Am I echoing?
No.
No.
Good. Okay. So I knew it wasn't sweat. I knew it was blood. So I shot to my feet, go into the bathroom. I'm just covered in blood. And matter of fact, do I have this in here? I want to gross out too many people. If you have an issue with blood, you have about 5. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what I looked like immediately afterwards. And here is the top of my head where you see that, where it looks like a bruise. That's actually after I mopped up a lot of the blood. And the weird thing about blood is it's sticky and gooey. So by the time I stood up and got to the bathroom, water wasn't doing it. Like I had to scrub to get that shit off. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can. This sound is starting to drive me crazy too. Shell, take over real quick about how I contacted you and all that shit while I try to fix this.
Okay. Yeah. So he knows that I do not do well with blood. And so he just sent me a text very calmly. When you have a chance, can you come help me? And I don't know if that was the exact verbiage, but it was a pretty calm text, not like get the hell upstairs and help me out kind of thing, because he knew that I would have freaked out. So I come upstairs and he's like, this thing just hit me in the head. And I think we might have to go to urgent care because we wanted to make sure that he didn't have a concussion. So did you want?
Which I was putting concussion protocol.
Yep. Yeah. Did you want to take over or you still?
How do I sound?
Sound good.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, son of a bitch. Here it
Now
goes
it's
again.
echoing.
Now it's echoing. Okay, maybe I just need to talk quieter. So anyway, yeah, so we go to urgent care. They have to use that, is it that?
The sutures or something like that?
No, the shit they spray, the iodine.
Oh, iodine. Yes.
Man, I have never felt a burning sensation like that in my life. Like, and I've had some burning sensations, but that was just one of those like where you want to yelp out loud. It was freezing cold and painful at the same time. So they did all that. They sutured me up. Said basically, chill out today. Don't go to sleep. Basically, concussion protocol. So that was number one. What happened after that, Sean? Because this is just one thing after another.
I'm jumping way ahead to this year, so I don't remember.
Well, like what?
Your great aunt passing away.
Oh, yeah. No, it's my cousin.
Or yeah.
Oh,
Cousin.
duh. Okay. The other thing that happened last year was our co-host.
You what?
Our co-host, JJ.
Oh, yeah. You're really quiet.
Yeah, I turned the microphone away. How many times did you just die?
Tyra, are you on here? She's keeping track, but I think it was 14.
I knew it was in the teens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see any bright lights or dark flames or anything like that. But I mean, I have literally been through hell since the last time we were on the show. Even since I came out to see you guys, I've probably lost about 50 pounds.
Wow.
And I did it fast and not in a good way. It just, no appetite, couldn't keep anything in, and it sucked. But I'm doing better. And yes, I do have on my pajamas, just in case you guys noticed that. Lately, I've been a seriously old woman and ready for bed by about 8:30. So
that's been my thing too.
But I'll get dressed next week. I promise.
Hey, that's, baby in your drawers. We don't care as long as the people show up. Let's take a look at some of these comments. JJ, go ahead and put them up there. Let's start with scroll all the way up here.
Thank you, Billy.
Farm. How's your cat doing? Oh, Michelle's answered all those. Yes, we found the turtle. Have been hitting the parlays lately.
10 to 16 inches of rain between now and Saturday.
Where are you looking there?
Oh,
is that for Kentucky?
Yes.
Yeah. Aren't you about to get some tornadoes too, Ghost?
Yeah, that's what somebody had said earlier in the conversation.
Yeah, thanks so much, Great Wrestling News Source. And yeah, if you're out there listening, go ahead and hit that like button, share it, art it, whatever it is. That helps these things called algorithms, which is what the world is all about nowadays. Stupid ass algorithms have nothing to do with your content. But yeah, go ahead and hit like, share. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that little bell that reminds you when we're coming on each time. Let's see. Oh yeah, for the parlays. No, not really. It's been frustrating because last year, am I echoing to you guys again? Am I echoing?
Mm-hmm. And you're still very quiet.
Am I? Okay. Let me do something.
Well, Jake, not from State Farm, wants to know if you'll ever have the turtle on the show.
Possibility.
Yeah, we could possibly bring him on.
Do you have any pictures of the turtles?
We do, just not loaded up right now. Okay, how's that for echo?
Much better. Well, I can hear you better.
I don't know what the hell I did, but New York City, and as far as I know, we wish her well in her future endeavors.
That's better than what I was going to say. Thank you so much, Jake. I covet all the praise.
That's cool.
There's no way that.
And whether you believe in God or not, that shit does seem to work. Even if it's the what do you call that? The placebo effect.
Mm-hmm.
If it works, it works.
Yep.
See, Billy Sellers, haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, man? Let's see, maybe strap a GPS. You know what? Kung Fu, how you said maybe strap a GPS to him. They do have that. We just have to. He has to get a little bit bigger though, because it's like they have to. It's some epoxy that you have to put on there that won't fuck his shell up or nothing like that. Let's see. Welcome back. Thank you, CM. And the cat and the turtle don't really interact. The dogs and the turtle interact, and they seem like each other. The cat's just an asshole, though. I mean, she can cuddle up and purr, and then all of a sudden chomp the shit out your hand, and then
she chased me up the stairs this morning, tried to bite the back of my leg.
Well, she'll trip you too. You walk by, and she'll try to swat at your ankle like you little bitch.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'm gonna try something off camera to see if that'll help. So I'll be right back.
Damn, Bolin must have really pissed her right off. I wish her all the best in her future endeavors. I don't think Bolin had anything.
No, it had nothing to do with Bolin, actually.
Nope.
I'm gonna switch.
I was going to tell you, yesterday I was talking to Gabby about Morty, the turtle, because she was cleaning out his tank. And she said that he crawled all the way inside our house because she just lets him roam around the backyard when she's cleaning the tank. And so he climbed all the way inside our house, and the cat did look at him like, what the fuck is this? And just turned around like, I don't know what that thing is, but I'm not touching it.
Oh, that turtle's fast too. Because how is this, by the way?
That's better.
Okay.
Hold on.
It must have something to do with the device up there. What's that?
There's a step to get into you guys' house. The turtle goes up the step.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, it's a big turtle too, though. And you know, it's so damn fast because what's that?
He's not that big.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He's about the size of a small plate.
Yeah, but I mean, as compared to like a tortoise, that's
Well, those are huge, though.
Yeah, but his legs extend pretty far.
Oh,
when he stretches out,
and he's got long claws too, so he can just climb on things.
Yeah, he can climb. Like if there's a fence or some shit like that, he can climb up mesh.
Yeah.
So, and he's real strong. He can pull his body up and everything.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Do you think Duke will win, or do you have another prediction?
I'll put that on the screen. Oh, duh. You know what? My prediction was actually Michigan State, and they got fucked up. So, you know, Duke's about as good as it can get right now. Either Duke or Auburn. You know, last year I made $1,200 off the March Madness tournament because the matchups were so mismatched that it was pretty easy to just put a parlay together. I've come, there were 6 different parlays where I lost because one team lost by half a point. And oh man, that's some shit that just fired your ass right up.
Yep.
But
even if you aren't putting much money on it, it's still annoying.
You know, I only put $5 at a time. But the way I do it is they usually have these boosts. And so like if I bet $5 on 5 teams, the normal payout would be 50, but then you get like a 50% boost. So it's like an $85 payout. So I'll do like 5 or 6 of those. So weekly, I might lose 25. What was it? 2 weeks ago, I won 200.
I don't ever win.
But yeah, last year I won 1,200 and I won 600 all in the same tournament. I have not won one tournament this year because all these damn Cinderella teams and shit just kind of showing their ass right now. Let's see who's scroll down here. Well, we like you too, Billy. Costco rotisserie chicken gives me 9 meal.
What?
Is that an advertisement?
You know what? I'd probably get 2 meals out of that bad boy. I'm the kind of guy that those
Okay.
larger Cornish hens. I'll
I'm
snap
looking, I'm
those
like,
bad
who
boys
put
for
that
dinner.
as a comment? That's his name.
Yep.
Yeah, that's his name. His comment is look.
Yeah. Looking, watching.
So anyway, I guess we should get to the topic at hand. We are examining the Mandela Effect, which is basically where you think you remember something the way it was, but it turns out it really wasn't that way. I know Alfred Hitchcock is really good about that type of thing because you'll swear to God you saw somebody get killed, but you never saw it. You just saw the implication of it happen.
The blood fly or the shadow of the blood.
Yep.
Yeah. I recommend Caesars. They said they seem to have more of the boosts, and like if you lose something, they'll give you an opportunity to have like a 50% boost on your next bet. And then they have a lot of referral type things. CM Gonzo, yep, that's exactly where it comes from. No, what it is just misremembering things because people swear to God, like CM said, that Mandela died in prison, but he didn't. He went on to be the president. But that's for some reason what everybody remembers. And like another example here is I'll give it to you, JJ. Describe the Monopoly man to me. What is he wearing?
Now, see, that's one that I've come into contact with, but I swear that he has a top hat, a monocle, and a suit.
Does not have a monocle.
He does not have a monocle. He does.
But everybody swears to God he does.
And I look back at like old games, and I've had board games forever, and I look back and I'm like, damn, he never had a monocle. Where did I get that?
Yeah, I wonder where that comes from.
Right.
And I think it has to do with Mr. Peanut. I think people mush together. But and then that's also a sign of like status. Like if you had a monocle back in the day, and that's what you pictured a rich person having: the top hat, the monocle with the chain, the tuxedo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of these are kind of stupid. For instance, like a lot of people think that. Let's see. People often remember Dash in the candy bar Kit Kat's name, but it never had one.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Like,
I don't either.
I swear I remember the Fruit of the Loom guys being in a cornucopia.
Oh, are you looking at a list too?
No, not right now, but I did earlier.
I did too, though. I did too.
Swear that they were in a cornucopia.
Cornucopia never existed, but I have that image too.
I'm like,
yeah.
It didn't? Where did that come from? Like in my head. Like, I don't understand. And then what was the other one? Curious George. Now I have watched a lot of Curious George.
Is that the one about him having a tail?
Yes. People used to think that he had a tail.
Nah.
It's not a tail.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's never had a tail.
Bruce, I'm gonna go with a tie. Plays a large Oh yeah, they were trying to make holes in the earth instead. Silence of the Lambs. What does Hannibal Lecter say to Clarice when she comes in? What's the common line?
Hello, Clarice.
Never said it. He said good morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I will never watch that movie again, so I'll take your.
But today it's kind of tame by today's standards. It's not really that bad.
Yeah, but I'm a punk when it comes to scary movies.
Same.
There is a show on MGM that I'm watching now. It's called From. And I love it. It's so good, but I cannot watch it at night. Can't watch it at night. Just can't. It's creepy.
What is the most famous line from Star Wars by Darth Vader?
Luke,
I am your father.
It was never said. No, I am your father.
Oh no.
Really?
Yep. Another thing is on Star Trek, never one time did he say, "Beam me up, Scotty."
Huh.
But that's just, it's funny things that get like attributed to things for
Then
whatever.
where the hell did that
Mhm.
come from? Beam me up, Scotty. I mean,
He does say "beam me up," but he never tells Scotty specifically.
okay, okay.
He'll say "beam us aboard" or some shit like that. Let's see. Some of these are so stupid. This one I did not know. Okay, Mr. Rogers' theme song. It's often misquoted as "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." What do you think it really is?
What a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Really?
Just little shit like that.
The Berenstain Bears. I
Yeah,
remember that.
that, but we've covered that so many times. This one's kind of stupid, where the life is like a box of chocolates. It's actually life is, wait,
It's
life
actually,
was like a box of chocolates.
but it's actually not his mom saying it like a lot of people think. It's
No,
him
it's him.
saying, "Mama always said."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
And a lot of people think it was
The mom saying it to him.
his mom actually said it to him.
Hmm.
Yeah, some of these are
Christian
just
scary
kind of
movie.
dumb.
What is
Oh,
that?
this one I didn't know. Houston, we have a problem. That was often misquoted. The actual phrase is "Houston, we've had a problem."
Ah.
Past tense. This one, I don't know why it drives some people crazy. When people say daylight savings time, it's singular. People will correct you. It's saving.
Saving daylight saving time.
Yeah, just you save once apparently.
I've never said it correctly in my life.
Me either, apparently.
I've never said it correctly in my life. And I have to deal with it every year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it
This
throws
one I
me
never
off.
heard. Patrick Swayze's recovery. Some people falsely remember Patrick Swayze recovering from his illness and living a long life after his diagnosis with pancreatic cancer, but he actually died in 2009, which...
Yeah, I never thought that he survived it.
No, but that's that same shit. Remember white people was talking about Elvis coming back for the past 50
Oh,
years.
yeah.
And Tupac was living in the Bahamas. Come on.
Yeah, he's still down in Venezuela or some shit like that.
Hey,
And they
but
find some
have
brother
you
that looks somewhat like him.
Have you seen those AI things that they've been making on
Yeah.
TikTok? And I'm seriously looking at it going, how did they get that to look just like an aged Tupac?
You
Like,
know what?
if you're
Some of
really
them
alive,
are
please
bad.
come back, please, because your music, everybody else's music sucks.
Oh, they do. But you know, some of them are so bad though, they don't even look like the person.
Yeah.
Or you know, the ones I don't like is like for instance, they did one for wrestling. And they had one of the people was Bray Wyatt, age 37. Brother died 2 years ago. Like, how much was he gonna change?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What they had one of China that looked nothing like her at all. It was kind of creepy. Will I be watching the draft? Probably, especially if I'm, you know, puffy and drinky. What's going on, King? You like that, do you? People out there, am I still echoing right now? Because
Not
it's
right now. No.
okay. It's driving me fucking crazy what I'm hearing. We're gonna have to definitely do another sound check for the next show. But 2008, Lord, I do remember that. Remember we were all scared, Hadron Collider when it went online.
Oh, yeah.
Those Swedish people that could like fucking knock a black hole in the earth if they mess around with it too much.
I don't remember that.
Oh, really? Yeah, look it up. It was, I think it was called Super Collider or something like that. You watched Sheldon all the time, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about that a lot.
I watch it all the time over and over, and I shouldn't, but that's one of my favorite shows aside from Friends.
It was like King of the Hill for me, or Bob's Burgers. It's familiar.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say King of Queens. I can do that one over and over as well.
You know, I could for years, and now I'm just King of the Hill out, or King of Queens out.
Yeah. Well, almost all of the shows, if they would just communicate, it wouldn't be a show.
Exactly.
And sometimes Carrie can be so bitchy. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty, and they make me laugh. But sometimes I'm like, oh my God, you don't need that much of an attitude,
Yeah, you don't need to be that mean to him. And
Right.
And then at the same time, Doug could just say what the fuck he's doing.
Right.
And, I mean, it'd be a 5-minute show, of course, but I'm just looking at how I do shit in real life. And it's like, I don't like come up with these elaborate stories because, first of all, my short term memory ain't shit. So I'll lose my lie right away.
right,
Which is why that's why I just don't lie. Like, there's you can't come up with receipts of me lying about something, especially big, because I just don't do it because I know I'll fuck myself up and get caught up in that lie. If you don't lie, you don't have to have a good memory. You'd have a word and say, Kenny, you got enough food sponsors? We need some weed sports. Well, see, now Kenny likes to get the sponsors of things that he can actually enjoy for free. So, he's not much into gambling. And
He doesn't do any drugs.
He doesn't blow the dope.
maybe he should.
I have never heard that before, but he'll say they blow dope and all that. Just old people stuff. But yeah, no, he doesn't blow the dope, and he doesn't
Drink the drink.
He should.
Yeah, he's basically he's CM Punk. He was supposedly straight edge his entire life, but maybe I can get some free shit out of it. But well, at that case, I'll just bring him to my show, huh? She was a real wit. Yeah, she was, man. She was fine too. When she was the finest after she had the baby, like in real life when she thickened up a little bit.
I agree.
And stuff.
Totally agree.
Do I own a pair of nunchucks? I think so. I honestly can't remember.
I have some kids ones. Does that count?
What?
Kids ones.
Kids ones.
No, I have so many like weapons and training devices, and I've got brass knuckles. I've got a cane that has a sword in it. Actually, I don't think I do have that. I think I did, but I'd have to really, look for them.
What?
I'll give him some moonshine to Kenny. Man, he'd take a sip and be messed up.
Oh my God.
There's nothing funnier than big people that can't handle their alcohol. My cousin Kendrick, he is 6'5" and well over 320 bills. And man, I bet you one beer.
Okay.
My dad too. My dad is huge, but you give him one beer and it's out, boy.
Yep.
Don't knock that over. You guys see this?
Oh
yeah. That bear that attacked
What's
you?
happening? Yes. The one attacked me, and then the other one was like, "Oh no, you can't have her." Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, Rowdy he was having a nightmare. Like he was yelping and like almost sounded like he was choking. And so I patted his like ass, and he like jumped up and growled and like barked because he never dreamed. It was intense. And Marina just goes over to him and she puts her paws on his chest and just lays next to him.
Oh,
so cute.
She just keeps her paw on him, like calm him down. It's like, oh.
what? I love you. Yeah, I love you too.
By the way, Bolin got drunk on eggnog and went nuts at everybody. You know what? For some reason, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he did tell us a story about how he got drunk on eggnog.
See, because I've never had the traditional, like, where you put alcohol in it, make it from scratch eggnog. I always get the one from the store. I drink it once, and I'm like, well, it's enough for this year.
I love eggnog one time a year. That's it.
Exactly. And I'll get it once.
You did it yourself. Go out the other way. It's not my fault.
Basically, the structure of the show from here on is every Wednesday night we will be live with shows like this, which is basically we're trying to have more fun than anything. There will be game show nights. There will be more topics like this. This was a put together quick show because I just wanted to get back on the air and just get my feet underneath me, and ladies need some practice and stuff. I've been doing a lot of shit behind the scenes, But
He's amazing, you guys. You have no idea.
Words,
What was it?
I said, yes, you do. I said, he's amazing, guys. You just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the songs that were up on the intro, he wrote all those, composed them.
Yeah, I'm actually putting a little music career together, and I'm getting a little bit more on. I'm going to do more voiceover auditions and see what comes out of that. Because if you have the talent, God damn it, use it, right?
Yep.
If you ever decide to do a martial arts show, I can come on. What do you? I mean, it says kung fu, but what's your disciplines?
Couldn't stop.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? Depends on what kind of guests we get later on and stuff. I mean, this show, the Wednesday night show, is the show that's supposed to be just relief from life. We're gonna have fun, no politics, none of that kind of shit. What we do is we will record another show that comes on Friday mornings. I think it drops at like 9 a.m. Eastern. So anytime after that, you can watch it whenever you want. But that's more for like, if you're at work, or doing something boring and you need something to get you through. That's what that show is about. We'll talk about more serious shit, like the first show will be about depression, because it seems like every fucking body has it right now, and a way to work your way through it, resources, all that kind of stuff. But so Fridays are for the serious stuff. Wednesday night live, we want it to be more interactive. We're going to hook up somehow a phone system to where we can have people call in. That's going to be a little bit later in the season. But yeah, this show is basically just to knock some of the rust off. Just like if you're in wrestling, if you haven't wrestled in a while, you got to go in there and get some reps, because I guarantee right now, if I took a bump, I would explode. And as I remember, what was it, just a few days ago, I just kind of, you kind of dropped your ass, roll back, and then roll and stand up. Y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but yeah, basically a way to loosen up. But man, when I hit, and when my back hit the floor, it wasn't even that hard, but God damn, it's so long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So the Mandela Effect, the real effect, so we have 50 years at football games and knew his son-in-law, etc. But when his son-in-law celebrated his birthday on Facebook, it wasn't the same guy.
Yeah.
I was like, you gonna leave us hanging like that? So anyway, yeah, so that's going forward. It's going to be 7 o'clock. What is it? Arizona time. I blanked out. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Arizona time for the next few weeks. We may change that up a little bit. The show is going to be a little bit shorter, but there's going to be more shows. So that way, you're not just sitting here and trying to think of shit to talk about, or, any of that type of stuff. But we are going to wrap this show up tonight. I always thought depression was a thing only white people. That's what we've been told.
No, I can tell you without a doubt that is false.
But you know what? Bringing up a good point, though, our society, our specific society.
It's okay, baby. I still love you.
They do put a little bit of emphasis on you should be a man and not be depressed ever, so we'll definitely talk about that. What about a sports betting?
I don't know anything about sports betting.
But it's really, you don't have to know all that much. It's almost like during the tournaments, the lady that picks because of the best costumes, she always
right.
So, but that's not a bad idea. I mean, keep all the ideas coming. Even after we get off air, go ahead and leave comments of stuff that you want to see in the future. I've got about 5 shows written right now, but beyond that, we need ideas. What do you want to see? What do you want to play? What kind of things do you want to hear? This is all for you guys. It's for us because it gives us something to do. But you guys are the ones we're entertaining. So make with the comments, make with the suggestions, make with the ha-has, and we'll try our best to entertain you as much as we can without, bringing you down.
What did I do?
No, it's him. He keeps turning off his mic.
This mic, so I keep accidentally hitting the button. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. Look for us at 9 a.m. Eastern on
Friday.
Friday. God, I just lost my whole train of thought thinking about getting off here. So every Friday it's going to be on the same channel. If you subscribe, you won't miss it. Make sure you hit that little bell up in the corner. And there's something with that too, where it only tells you ever so often. So I'll have to ask Bob what that thing is, and because there's something else that you have to hit now. They mess shit up with these algorithms. So you know, Jake, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. So for JJ, for Shelly, for myself, and for the turtle, we're going to wrap up this show. We're going to go ahead and record the other one, and those of you interested, we will see you on Friday. Otherwise, we'll see the rest of you next Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for being patient with us, because it's been a hell of a year, but we're back. We promise. So, say good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
And we'll see you Friday.